Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Eli, this is Draculija, and today is our second installment of my Skulltimate Secrets Series 2 makeovers, question mark? I don't know what I'm calling this, but it is basically me giving a secondary doll a reroot and customizing some accessories. You know, yeah, that about covers it basically, I think. But this one's going to be a little bit different from the first installment, which was Claudine. I filmed a lot less of the progress. I didn't really film a lot of the rerouting process for this Laguna. Didn't film as much for painting the accessories. Um, I'm showing you the end results right from the get-go. Just trying to change things up and see which format I like and how to approach things. But yeah, it's all very loose and early, so I have no problem breaking the mold like that. But here's what we're working with. Basically, my thought process and the reason behind why I'm wanting to customize Skulltimate Secrets Series 2 is, like everyone else, I was very saddened to find out that the base dolls all had polypropylene hair, and my initial gut reaction was to want to reroot these dolls. But then part of me was like, if I reroot them, am I going to just reroot them in like saran or nylon in the same colorway? Like that kind of feels boring to me. And I do admit that some of the base dolls, even though they have poly hair, I still do kind of like them. Like the Cleo, I'm particularly fond of, the Jackie Laura. Um, so I thought, you know what, why not keep the base doll that comes with poly hair and instead reroot a second doll with nicer hair in my own vision for what I would have, how I would imagine this series looking like. And so that's what I did. And today I'll show you the results, talk about it, and go from there. But Laguna is very unique because for the second doll, the one that I rerouted here, I actually rerouted another Skulltimate Secrets Series 2 Iridescent. If you can tell, they have the same exact lips, eyes, etc. And the reason I did that is because Laguna doesn't have any other doll with polypropylene hair. All of her dolls have nice saran, which is like good, and I couldn't bear it within myself to cut off a nice head of saran. So I bit the bullet and bought a second Laguna with poly hair, cut off that poly hair, and then rerouted it like this. So Laguna's probably going to be the only one I have in this series that has this happen, where they're the same exact base doll with just different hair. But that's what I did. I also sort of have core styling principles that I'm trying to follow with this series. Laguna's already broken those principles because I have switched out a piece here, if you can't tell. These don't actually come with Ultimate Secrets Laguna Series 2. These come with Spa de Laguna. The shorts that she's supposed to come with are these shorts. I just did not like the way these looked on this outfit. It just didn't look right. I don't know. There's like not a lot of black anywhere else. This like teal blue didn't really show up anywhere else. So I swapped these pieces. And I feel like this Laguna rocks it. Also check out these braids. Aren't those fun? I love her hair with the braids. I feel like, yeah, she's making a cameo, stealing the spotlight. But yeah, I gave the shorts to her, and then I gave her shorts to her. But yeah, she breaks that design principle that I was trying to follow with the series, but it's fine. I don't really care. And now I guess we'll go more in depth to the changes I made to both of these dolls. So we'll start with this Laguna here, and most glaringly obvious change is her hair. So I rerouted her with 3 different shades of hair that I got from the Doll Planet. I used this blonde shade called Lady Luck. I used a pink shade that's kind of coral toned called Little Bo Pink. I actually thought the shade kind of matched her skin tone, which I was a fan of. And then this minty green shade called Royal Mint. And then I actually added tinsel to the stall as well. Got this tinsel off Amazon, and these are the 2 tinsels that I added. This one is like a clear tinsel with green reflect, and this is like a pink tinsel with green reflect. The reflect's kind of popping up gold, but in person it shows up more green. And yeah, gave her some bangs because I love me some bangs, and added a lot more tinsel to the stall than I did to Claudine. You can even just probably tell from me holding it how much tinsel is in her hair. And then there's not just blonde in the bang, but I also intermixed blonde throughout her head. There's like a little blonde piece right in the center right there. And then all throughout both sides, there's more blonde. And I think it just adds some nice dimensionality to it. I really like it. Also, fun fact, anywhere you see tinsel, that is a plug that is blonde. So anywhere that I was rooting blonde hair, I rooted tinsel as well. So the same way it doesn't look like there's any blonde in here, if you look at the tinsel, that's how much blonde is in this doll. You just can't really tell because obviously the pink and the mint are very, very colorful. But I love the hair. I love the way it turned out. And that about does it for the hair. Then for the earrings, I painted these earrings. I know these were already silver, but I painted them with some metallic silver paint. It is Folk Art Treasure Gold. I'm gonna grab it right here in the platinum color. So I just wanted them to shine and be a little bit more lustrous. And I think it does work. They're really pretty. So I painted those over with this paint. Didn't really touch her little bag. Didn't touch her necklace either. Did paint her nails with a metallic paint in the shade Aquamarine from Treasure Gold. And then this aquamarine color and this platinum color, I painted her boots. So that's what we're working with for Laguna's boots. Painted the heel silver, and then even this little strip right there, silver, which I think really looks good. I felt like, okay, you know what? The boots are ombre. Why not make the metallic paint on them ombre as well? And it definitely adds a nice finishing touch to the boots that were missing. So love it. And those are all the changes I made to Laguna. And then obviously the shorts as well. But yeah, it's not that many changes, but I think it definitely packs a punch, and she looks stunning. Don't fall. Don't fall, please. Okay. There she is. Now for the original Laguna with the hair, the poly hair that she came with, I did actually style the poly hair. I took a flat iron and curled the ends. Kind of like it. It reminds me of like waves, like surf when it crashes and like all the sea foam that breaks. That's kind of what it's reminding me of. We'll start from the head down like we did last time. So just like Claudine's headband, I was not a fan of Laguna's headband. I also didn't want to use it, but was like, you know what, I can make it cute. And so the same metallic paints that I used on her boots, I used on her headband here. And I feel like it actually adds some cohesion between the two. And then I did the fins in a glitter with some just Mod Podge and glitter. And it's on the back too. And then for her earrings, I actually painted them over with that aquamarine. I can't even say that word. Aquamarine color. Just because I feel like she was a little bit more monochromatic with her color scheme. So I was like, yeah, let's try it. And they're pretty. And then her necklace, I painted the octopus over with the blue acrylic paint. Just because, like I said, I wanted to really nail home the monochromatic color scheme as a sort of callback to both The Little Mermaid and her purple hair. I painted her ice cream cone. There's little octopus tentacles. So I painted those purple, like a certain sea witch. And then the little wafer pieces right there, I painted a blue. She actually got glitter nails, because why not? And then, her boots. Her boots are gorgeous. One of my favorite secondary boots from Skulltimate Secrets. Painted all of these zipper details with that silver platinum folk art paint. and they look like little fish bones. They're so cool. And then an even better detail is her heel. I painted the shark teeth, and then there's also a little eyeball there. I painted a tiny little eyeball with silver paint. And then I gave her these socks. These are Rainbow High socks from Series 2 Carmen Nichols. I feel like the net, I really like the net, and then I like how it's see-through. I don't know, it adds some nice texture and interest. But those are all the changes I did. Not that many changes, but I feel like they're really effective. I feel like these two came together really well. I'm really happy to display them next to each other. They rep the outfit pieces so well. And they're gorgeous. I love them to infinity and back. That's basically it. No, that's not basically it. I'm now going to bring in the two Claudines from my previous video and sort of just talk about my style and design principles and my thought process that I had with these customs. Here is the Claudines next to the Lagunas, and maybe you can kind of already tell, but for the series, there was a sort of design principle that I wanted to follow where the core dolls, the base dolls that come in the series with the poly hair, they get styled with certain pieces. And then the new dolls that I'm rerouting, they get styled with certain pieces. And my thought process behind this is I feel like there's so much design overload with these dolls. You know, you're only getting one doll typically. I mean, not typically, you are. You're getting one doll, but you're getting so many fun pieces. And I think people just put all of these pieces onto one doll, and it's like a lot. You know, you get a really nice ombre boot, but then you also get a little ice cream treat, and then you get a first stool, and then you get a purse, and then you get earrings, and then you get a necklace, and then you're getting so many pieces, and they are such beautiful pieces. But I think I just wanted to kind of tastefully style them in a way where it wasn't so overwhelming. So for the base dolls with the poly hair, they get the iridescent what is this, short or skirt piece. They get the second outfit boots. They get the second outfit shirt. They get the first stool, and they get like the frozen tree. And them just having both headbands is kind of coincidental. But yeah, that was my thought process. And then for the second doll that I'm rerouting, I wanted them to have the nice ombre boot because these are my favorite pieces in the series, and yeah, I feel like they deserve it. And then they get the secondary skirts, although in Laguna's case, hers was swapped out because it was ugly. And then they get the nice first outfit shirt that is kind of flowy, and yeah, I think that's also a standout as well. And they also get the purse. So I'm hoping by the time I'm done and I've finished Cleo, Dracula, and Frankie, and I have 10 beautiful dolls that can adorn all of these wonderful outfit pieces and accessories that Skulltimate Secrets Series 2 Iridescent has provided, it will look gorgeous. And then I also had a sort of design principle that I wanted to follow for my reroots. I wanted them to all have split dyes. I want them to all have bangs, and I want them to all have tinsel. So those three design principles you can kind of see here. They both have bangs, they both have tinsel, and they both have split dyes. So those will follow through with Cleo, Dracula, and Frankie for my future reroots. But yeah, I just feel like the same way that the designers thought out the series with like pastel hair, I kind of wanted to take that concept and do it myself. Yeah, I do have some bonus shots after this for some progress videos that I took through the rereading process. So if you want to stick around and watch those, just some behind the scenes, feel free. If not, thanks for watching and hanging around. I had a lot of fun. This format is a little bit easier for me, so we'll see if this works out or not. I kind of like it though. So yeah, leave a like if you had fun or learned something new or had a good time, and subscribe. I'm starting out brand new and it's a bit scary, but I appreciate any support that I get. So thanks. Bye-bye. Here is my progress on Laguna after like one session of rerouting. Yeah, my split dye. I'm doing like the mint and that pink, and then alternating like every 2 rows with some blonde and some tinsel. And I
I should have swapped the colors I put, because like I tried to wipe it off with acetone, but you can still see some of the like the blue there, and I should have put the mint on that side, but you know, it's fine. I'm still thinking how I want to do her bangs, if I want to do them all blonde or if I want to do color tinsel. Like, I'm not sure yet how I want to go about her bangs, but this is where we're at. I finished my reroot for Laguna. I didn't film like any of it, but I already fabric tacked it, let it dry for 24 hours, and then just reattached the head with a blow dryer. I am boiling some water so I can flatten these bangs. But yeah, I did the thing where I cut the hair in half when I did the bang portions, so I'm wasting less hair. And then you can see there's blonde for the bang, and I did intermix some blonde into the mint and the pink. It's kind of hard to see, but for like the plugs, I would do 2 rows of the color and then a row of blonde, and then the rows I did blonde on, I added tinsel. So all the tinsel that's in here is for every blonde plug. But it blends so well, even on camera, you can barely tell that there's blonde there. It just kind of adds like an extra dimensionality. And I love this hair color. These hair colors remind me of like vintage, like My Little Pony, like mermaids and like unicorns. And the tinsel is so pretty. It's actually 2 separate tinsel colors. You can see there, this is like a clear tinsel with green reflect. And then on the pink side, it's actually like a pink tinsel with green reflect. It's hard to tell, but... And then I decided for her to do no tinsel in the bangs. I figured there's so much tinsel throughout this whole head of hair that let's do a tinselless bang. And then I did a couple streaks of the color in the bangs as well. And then part of me was like really tempted to keep these bang pieces long and maybe do like a cute little, you know, something like that or something. I don't know, but I think I still want to give her like traditional bangs because these brows are really intense and I kind of want to cover them up. They're just very blue, but I think mine's face is okay. I don't love her face. It's a little wonky, and I'm debating if I want to try my first go at redoing lips because I don't know. Right here, this like upper right corner, the lip looks like okay. But yeah, gonna boil the hair. Well, I'm gonna shampoo, condition, boil, then maybe cut the bangs. Maybe I'll do that on camera since I've done like nothing else on camera. But just wanted to show an update on this reroot. Ta-da! So that was the quickest update ever because I just finished the shampoo, conditioner, and boil wash. Now here is Laguna with her bangs in the front of her face. I think I'm gonna give her bangs. I was like, yeah, no, she's getting these bangs. I need to separate the hairs obviously before I cut, which shouldn't be too difficult. But there's the part line. It was a little rough. Yeah, I think it looks fine though. I think it looks pretty good. And I think you can also see how much tinsel is in this doll's hair now that it's been washed. This is my favorite tinsel. Literally like fishing line or like fishing lure. I don't know, fishing supplies for fishing, catching fish. But it's my favorite. It looks so good. I am obsessed with it. I want to brush it, but like I'm doing this one-handed right now, so it's a struggle. Let me put her in my legs. I need to brush. Okay, let's see. Oh, come back, Laguna. Come back. Oh, this is rough. Okay, let's turn you around. Okay. Look how gorgeous. With the tinsel, I use like a wider tooth comb, which I'm using a rainbow high one right now. I do have like an actual wide tooth comb, but like I just can't find it right now. I lost it. So yeah, I'll try to get some better footage because I'm one-handed and it's not working out right, but there she is. The boil wash helps flatten the hair. As you saw, like before I was so puffy, and now it's like laying flat, even though this is like the worst footage ever captured. There she is.
So here you have me filming the Lagunas in the sun, because I thought, yeah, why not? I want to see what these look like in direct sunlight. I'll have you know, I was melting that day. It was so hot. So yeah, kind of regret it. But you know, they look fine. I don't know what I was expecting them to look like. Her bangs are giving her eyes so much shade, so it kind of makes me laugh. Yeah, they're fine. It's cool. They look fine. But yeah, I just wanted to get some close-ups, and yeah, here they are. So hope you enjoy them. Y'all, not this fly making a freaking cameo in my video. That's the same fly from the Dracula stock photos. If you know, you know. Okay, well, we have reached the end, and this is the only clip I got of the backside of Laguna's hair, and my finger was in it, and it made me laugh, so there you go.